Memories of working with a young Bret Hart at the time.
I think Vince didn't have, the reason why he made a really good name is that he had no competition up there in WWF because all the good guys, all of us were gone. So he was the only thing he could focus on that much. Is he a great worker? He's a good worker. Terrible interview. That I think he's bigger than he thinks he is, or he acts bigger than what he is. He was all right. You know, do I think he was a superstar? No.
And by the way, before I got it in mind when it says Bret Hart here, hey Bret, I want to tell you something, man. You know, man to man between you and me, because I was before you in the WWF, even though I trained, you got into business before me, you wrote you a fucking book. And in the book, I was told this just a week ago, in the book it claims, he says, Billy Jack Kane's, Billy Jack's in the back of the van taking a pair of pliers trying to get cauliflower ears. And that's all you mentioned about me in your entire book. You egotistical fuck. If my brother was killed by Vince McMahon, murdered, and you know damn well he was because you were fighting for it. You were saying he was murdered. You take it back. You take the money. There's money that can buy you off. And in fact, you get inducted to the WWE Hall of Fame. That takes the heat away. Right? That takes the heat away, all those millions from losing to Owen. How can you do that? And how can you lie about hey man, I fought for a living, man. Anytime you want to get it on with me before I leave this earth, man, you get a hold of me anytime. You know where to. Just go to the internet, man. You'll find me. But don't fucking lie in your book. You've always had a jealousy of me when I first went down there, right? Remember? That's you. You were a little wimp, 175 pounds, till you got on the roids. You're a good worker, but you're not the best there was. The best there always will be, and that's bullshit. They didn't lack talent at that time. Dynamite Kid's the best worker there's ever been. And you want to put him down. I read about that too. Fuck you, man. You hear what I'm saying? Take your millions, stick them up your ass. I'm sure Owen would appreciate that, right?
Well, the one thing that kind of made me shoot with things and made me turn into a prick, if I can say that.
You can.
Was when we started talking about him coming to TNA, because we actually started talking about it last year, bringing him in, and actually the network was behind it. And I said, no, I'm done. I just looked on Facebook, I just looked on Twitter, and he drew a caricature of me with a big steroid needle sticking in my ass. And I said, no, I'm not working with him. I'm not going to bring him in here and make money with him when he does that kind of crap.
So it's not good with you and Bret as of now?
Apparently not, but I mean, I don't hate him. I think he's a great guy. I just don't know what his problem is. But anytime you do malicious stuff like that, like draw a caricature of somebody with a joint hanging out of their mouth, or draw a caricature of a wrestler with a steroid needle hanging out of his ass and put it on Facebook or Twitter, I mean, what's that all about?